Welcome to UTD, the land of the dreams. We have a beautiful campus, an amazing indoor games room, amazing professors, lots of events, and yeah, it's more or less all universities are more or less the same. So just trust me on this and just come to UTD because UTD is the best. All right, so today my purpose is not to sell you about UTD. My assumption, if you're seeing this video, is that you already are sold about UTD and you want to come here, you see this as a viable option, blah, blah, blah. Today, we're going to explain the application process, the scholarships, what are considered, what to do, everything A to Z. Let's go. First things first, how do you apply? To apply to UTD, you have two different options. First, you either apply through Common App or you apply through a portal known as Apply Texas. So Common App is a portal through which you apply to a lot of universities. So you fill up one individual application in the Common App and then you send that particular application to like up to 20 universities. It's a very easy way for you to apply to as many colleges as possible. So Common App was born in like 2000, I guess in the year 2000 for this primary purpose, because it's easy for students to apply, just fill up one application and apply to as many as possible. But not all universities were in the Common App. For example, UTD wasn't until last year. They were only in another portal known as Apply Texas, through which you could apply to universities inside Texas. You fill up one application and then you submit it to different colleges in Texas. Now UTD is now in the Common App. What you can do is apply through whichever you want. Nobody cares. To apply, you will need transcripts, your high school transcripts, which means your grade 9 to 12 results, or if you're currently in grade 12 and applying, grade 9 to 11 results, and whatever results you basically have. This includes your internal results, internal exams inside school, and more importantly, the national or international exams that you gave, such as A-levels, HSC, board exams, blah, blah, blah. You get the point. Once you're done with transcripts, you will also need, although it's optional, you should submit a letter of recommendation or 2 or 3. UTD I think asks for 2, 3 is optional. So yeah, and then basically that's it. You'll have to fill up the Common App, and in the Common App you'll have to fill up the extracurricular section, and they also have an optional essay, but I highly suggest for you to give that essay as well. Once you submit all of this, congratulations, your application is completed. It sounds very easy, but if you are a first timer in this application process, it may seem daunting to you. All of everything, details, deets and everything are there in my YouTube channel. Just go ahead and watch it. But that's basically a short summary of it. Now, there are some caveats. Once you apply, they will ask some stuff from you. So for example, if you submitted a SAT score or ACT score in the first place, if you did not, then they will ask you to submit a waiver form. So all of this will be found in the application portal. What's an application portal? UTD's application portal is known as Galaxy. This is something I still use as students. Applicants use this as well. Once you become a student, you will use Galaxy as well. So UTD's application portal is known as Galaxy. You will find your access to Galaxy once you apply, and then they'll email all of those different stuff to you. You will log into Galaxy, find your to-do list, holes, and see what documents they need from you. There are some documents, those are very urgent. They would say that if you do not submit this, your application will not be complete. Some aren't that mandatory. For example, one of the things that you may see is that they will ask you that your transcript is unofficial. You'll be confused. Wait, what? I submitted my transcript. My counselor submitted my transcript through Common App. What do I do? If you're confused what this is, go watch another video on my YouTube channel where I talk about how counselors actually submit transcripts. But more importantly, you'll be confused what it is. So essentially what they mean is that if your transcript is submitted through Common App, like in a PDF form, it's not official. It's not official, and they will only deem it and consider it to be official once you like send it to them through mail, a physical copy, or show it to them. Like, there are caveats. So for you to get an admission offer, you do not need your transcripts to be official. You do not have to DHL or FedEx it. It's fine. An unofficial transcript is enough for you to get admission. And afterwards, once you decide that, hey, I want to come to UTD, obviously you will. And then you can just say, hey, here are my transcripts, make it official. Second, and this is very important as well, if you apply through Common App, then in most places your application fee will be waived. The process is in another video. Check the link in the description. Technically, it should be waived for UTD as well, but you know, UTD is a very exclusive university. They only accept students who are very genuinely interested in them. So they want only genuine students to apply who will pay application fee. And so they don't, you know, don't waive the application fee. In other words, they're very cheap. They are poor. UTD is poor. Anyway, I'm not here to diss UTD. We'll talk about the cons of UTD in some other video in some other day. But the point is, you will be forced to pay an application fee of $100. $50 application fee, $50 for international student. If you're an international student, you have to pay and up $50 extra, so $100 total. Honestly, there's no way out of it. I have heard that there's an option that can select that you will attend a Discover week in the future or something, and if you do that, they may waive it. I am not 100% sure, honestly. Just go and I guess email them and see and click that option anyway. But yeah, okay, cool. This is more or less how you apply through Common App or Apply Texas, submit your transcripts, essays, and then everything that they want, and apply as soon as possible. Once you get in the portal, in the Galaxy portal, keep an eye out for what they want, what they need, and what you need to submit for your application to be complete. Because if you do not submit all of them in time, then your application will not be deemed as complete. And yeah, okay, this is how you apply. But how about scholarships? UTD does give scholarships. Now, there's a difference between scholarships and financial aid. I also addressed it in another video, but UTD does not give any financial aid to international students. They only provide scholarships. The scholarship that you should eye for is known as Academic Excellence Scholarship. Let's say that again. Academic Excellence Scholarship. AES, we call it AES. As the name suggests, it looks at your academics. Like a couple years back, 3 years back, 4 years back, the only thing that they used to look at used to be academics. And more importantly, they used to look at your SAT score. Now that coronavirus hit and now UTD is trying to be more holistic, they're straying away a bit from only academics approach to a more holistic approach, which means they look at your essays, your extracurriculars, what your personality is, rather than only your SAT score, only your GPA, only your grades essentially. But still, grades and SAT scores are still the most primary and important part of the AES scholarship. So yes, to get AES, you need great grades and also great extracurriculars as well. But how much do they offer? It's complicated. AES has different tiers. There's the highest tier provides you full tuition. You do not need to pay a penny in tuition. You'll need to pay for health insurance and your own living costs. You may live off campus, on campus, it's fine. The money and everything depends on you, but you don't have to pay a penny in tuition. The second tier is you'll probably have to pay like $3,000 a year in tuition. The third tier is probably you have to pay $10,000, and the lowest tier is like you get only $1,000 or $2,000 in scholarship, and you'll have to pay like $20,000 in tuition per year. So there are different tiers. Which one you get depends on your overall profile and most importantly your grades. Now there's a very important thing about AES. In the website and everywhere, they say that for you to be considered in AES, you have to apply by December 1. December 1 is the priority deadline. If you apply after December 1, there's a very high chance that they will not even consider you properly. So my suggestion is, please apply before December 1 to get the AES scholarship, because afterwards they may not provide you with any, they'll be like, you didn't apply before. The primary reason of this is because AES is limited. They give away scholarships to as many people as possible before the deadline, as soon as they can. And so if you apply early, that is considered, that is a very positive thing, and that's why they look into it very favorably. So please apply before December 1. If you're watching this video after like December 1, consider applying anyway. It's $100 application fee, but it's probably worth the shot. There's another reason it's worth the shot, and I won't delve into this too much, but there's something in Texas known as in-state scholarship. Now, the gist of this is that if you get $1,000 in scholarship, $1,000 in maybe AES, then your tuition fee decreases dramatically. So your tuition fee as an international student is like $40,000, but if you get $1,000, then the tuition fee decreases to like $15,000 a year. It's complicated, I know. I have a whole huge video. Something should pop up here, and then check the link in the description. It's known as Texas Magic Scholarships. But yeah, that's why Texas is a very, very, very popular destination for many people. It's also because Texas is amazing. But yeah, Texas is cool. And if you shoot your shot in UTD, you may also look at Texas Tech, which values your SAT score a lot more. You may also look into University of Texas at Arlington, where even if you go SAT optional, they're very, very generous as well. Although not generous to the extent of UTD. Well, it depends, but UT Arlington is another great option as well. UT Austin tends to not give scholarships to international students, but you may be the first one to receive one, who knows. More details about them not in this video. My primary focus today is to sell you to come to UTD. So yeah, in summary, you have to apply through Common App. You need to submit your high school transcripts to counselor. You apply through Common App or Apply Texas. Fill up the whole thing, apply. They will email you a Galaxy portal. You check what you need to submit them as soon as possible, and then yeah, you will be automatically considered for the scholarship. Oh, I forgot to mention this. You need not apply for the academic excellence scholarship separately. You will be automatically considered for this once you apply. It's an automatic consideration. If you receive it, they will email it to you and be like, hey, you got a scholarship. If not, they will not send anything. But remember, please apply as soon as possible, because if you apply early, they consider you early and they take that favorably, and you have a higher chance of getting that scholarship. And also, if you get $1,000 in scholarship, then your tuition fee decreases from like $40,000 to $15,000 a year. More details if and somewhere else. So yeah, see you at UTD, and if you do come here, pop by and say hi to me. I'll treat you food.